Yo, what's up guys? We're on the Seii4Guardian account and we do have our very first blessing here with a Transcendent scroll and a bunch more summons here and there as well. So we're going to be doing those summons and then just see. But I also did want to kind of talk about what is the current state of this account. Am I still playing it? How am I still playing it? And the answer is yes, I'm still playing it, but I'm kind of doing more of a casual thing out here. And the casual thing is I try to do all of my dailies. Most of the time, I do tend to do all of my dailies. I try to do all of my guild content as well. That is definitely a little bit slacking here and there. I have to be honest in that one for sure. But I try to get most of the content in and try to do my best to still kind of keep active on this. And I definitely did notice that if you just do the dailies, you get pretty far as well. So if we just do one hit over here in Siege real quick, then I'll probably have something. But let's see if there's something actually easy to hit. I think that this shouldn't be too hard for a quick hit. On this one over here, remove you and then put in you. Wait, you outspeed that, so nope, that's actually bad team for that. This one I do expect to be able to outspeed, and if not, big problems. So at least with Siege right now, it's easy to just switch gear all the time or switch runes all the time. It definitely does make a lot of things very easy. But then again, I'm still using a lot of presets to just use the preset to kill anything. Because in the end, like if you don't have that much time to spend on it, sure, I try to keep farming on it. But the crystals go pretty fast on an account like this. So it's not that hard to go through all of your crystals. So that's definitely pretty chill. It's mainly the thing of doing the rune management and those kind of things and making sure that you have all of the dailies done, all of your siege hits done, and those kind of things. But therefore, it's also kind of a representation of someone that's more of a casual player. And for that reason, I think it's not that bad as well. Sure, I do want to get the fastest progression on this account and all of that kind of stuff, but sometimes it's just not really there. And same as this, Sonya does not really have any attack if you use that from the base Sonya that you have on those things. Let's do one more hit over this, one more hit over there, and then one hit on this, and then we boost again, and then we should be good to go. And then we also have that one extra scroll over there. Or this would have just skilled in the first place. That's also kind of an option, but does skill right over there. So yeah, that's kind of the thing with this account. For the runes that I'm having, definitely not that crazy. I don't have like crazy speeds or anything. Also, as of feeding the Teshar, I've been just farming Necro because I think Necro is a really good dungeon for just getting will runes, just getting more rage runes, being able to clear more dungeons faster and that kind of stuff. Sure, a lot of people would heavily stick into Giants. I can definitely rune up my Giants team as well. It's currently not fully runed to make that work, but as I said, I'm mainly in Necro and I'm mainly doing R5 at the moment. Haven't done any dragons as of yet, and I'm not really planning to go into dragons because in the end, the goal that I'm having on this account is still doing that, getting a Guardian rank. And as of this far, you can see the history in this. Like, we have big improvements every time so far. This is where we got the Jogun, but this is also the time where I would say it would be really nice. Of course, I also got to do rifles. I've been slacking on arena definitely a little bit. But yeah, let's see what kind of things we can pull from that Transcendent scroll, because you do get the free Transcendent scroll from the event, which is definitely a really nice event. And that's also one of those events you definitely want to make sure that you always do your dailies, which is the event over here. Because if you miss one daily, you miss out on a whole bunch of those. And they do actually give you a second Transcendent scroll at some point as well, if I'm not mistaken. Or a second, not Transcendent scroll, you get a second of this one. And in that meantime, you have a second Transcendent scroll as well. That's pretty much a one-in-one translation to one leads to the other. So that's definitely nice right there. Let's see if these are any Gucci. That's very Gucci. How about this one? Also very Gucci. Don't mind those. What did I select for the SP up? Because that might also, of course, be the question. I went for a TLN because I think it's really good for arena defense in the first place. And I went for a Nephthys because that's incredibly good for arena offense. That's just a simple thing I did. I went for a Alaya because of me pulling the Feng Yang. I went for a Leo because of me pulling the Feng Yang. And I went for a Nora because it's just really good for fire overall. I didn't have a Susano yet. Also, these two are mainly... This one is mainly defense related. Deborah is just funny to have like faster stuff clearing. So let's see if we can pull anything that would actually be an upgrade for this account. Because the blessing... This account doesn't have that many net 5s. I think we're rocking in like 10 net 5s by max or something. It's definitely not that much. This account is definitely not as lucky as the account that I did for the Blitz Cup. Because that account definitely did get a whole bunch more luck in there. Absolutely. So let's see what we can get over here. We do have the purple lightning on, so if we pop the blessing early, we would notice that right away. Not in these. Let's see if we can get that over here. Nope. Those over here. Amber would be nice. I'm doing TOA as well right now. I didn't full clear TOA yet. I'm still on TOA hard on this one, on like 60, 70. But it can definitely auto the whole bunch right now. So that's definitely chill as well if you just be able to auto. Anubis. Interesting. Could be a siege offense kind of unit-ish. Not the worst to pull. So not really that great. Not that used anymore, but I think it's the only reviver I have on this account, so it definitely has a bit of value over there, and at least it's not HOH. So that's definitely a thing to say about that right there. Let's see what we have over this. Let's see. Is that okay? We're that's the blessing. Wait, we're definitely going with Nobara. We're absolutely going with Nobara. I think with Nobara is really darn good. Too bad, really too bad I don't have a Leo right now, but I'm pretty sure I could use this in arena offense. I could make a cheese arena offense with Nobara, and I definitely do think it will be able to clear a bunch of those teams that are like super fast, because the 33 Tritons I can't outspeed. But this is actually a really good one to be putting into those, because if they have a bunch of debuffs, they just kill themselves. Most of the 33 Tritons don't really have any sustaining there. I can make a sustaining comp with her and just go for full survivability. Amulet next to that or something. I can see good usage from that. I'm really happy with that one, actually. I think that will be a good boost once again. Plus, I could potentially even put it on defense. I don't think it's that bad on defense. Oh, wait, I did actually pull one more thing for defense, which is a Manon. And I think Manon is definitely going to be an interesting one for defense as well. But I might be putting the Nobara on the defense as well. I might even be putting the Nobara on this slot, because the more annoying stuff you put on defense, the more they will be like, oh, I'm not really sure if I want to be hitting that. And this team doesn't have any damage at all. With the Nobara in there, I can add a lot of damage the moment they go wrong. So that is a really nice one. That's actually a really, really nice one. We still have the Transcendent scroll, so let's see what we can pull from this one over here. And, oh, wait, I thought I had the, is that Leo? Is that Leo? No way! What? What? No. Okay, well, that's video verity right there. I'm happy I put on the camera. Holy. Yo, I got the... Yo. That is insane, because right now for offense against the 33 Tritons, I'm Guardian next week. I'm telling you, I'm hella Guardian next week. Because the thing is, if I put a team right now on defense, I could even go for freaking annoying defense with a Leo as well. Sure, people can clear that, but I think that if I were to go for a defense... Wait, what HP do you have? Wind attribute. I wouldn't even mind to do something along the lines of this with a Leo in there. Like, sure, the finesse is no longer used then, but... Oh, wait, you actually have a higher... Well, you have defense. I'd rather have HP, I think. But I could definitely do something like this as a defense, which I definitely do think will be a bit annoying. It doesn't have any form of healing, though. That's my only thing that I'm not sure about. But the Amulet does counter if people go for Tiana kind of stuff against it, so that's definitely nice right there. You counter for being annoying, you counter for dealing damage and stuff. Could definitely be a defense that we're testing out. Plus, people haven't really seen that, which is really good. Plus, what I can do right now on offense is, of course, also pretty much those units. These two. And then I think I would add in... Oh, what would I add in? Oh, wait, I of course have the Feng Yang. I can definitely add in the Feng Yang. And then I would just have to add in any form of protection slash healing slash anything. So I think it will be a game plan for a Lulu. And with that, well, the Lulu does cleanse. That's the only part. Maybe I don't really want to go for a cleanse, but I definitely want to go for some kind of healing in there. So let me know in the comments. What would you say is the best in slot healer next to this? Because I would say that this is a really insane team. And I wouldn't be surprised if I can hit Guardian. And if I hit Guardian, I pretty much reach all of the goals that I wanted to do on this account. And there's going to be a rush on Sunday once again. So I'm looking forward to that next rush, because offense teams on speed clearing are definitely already there. Because I'm using pretty much the Rick with the Joe gun and everything. Also, I pretty much pulled back-to-back like insane wind units. So in the end, like, yeah, can you get Guardian if you just pull insane units? It helps out a lot. It definitely helps out a lot to have like lower rune quality to make sure to still get all of your things in. But that is some insane pulls right there. Leo, arguably best in slot that you can pull. I'm also very happy right now that I did not pick up the Leo from my choice, because I was doubting between the choice of Leo and also Joe Gunn. But, oh, what I can also do right now, wait. I haven't thought about that one yet. I also have a Christina. I have Christina Leo now as well. So suddenly we go from having like pretty much one or two offenses. We can, okay, this one hot garbage. Never used this in the first place. But we can go for this. And I think, well, defense is definitely not bad. Oh, you can actually replace them in order right now. Not gonna lie, that's very chill. That's actually very chill, because at some point you remove them, you have to place them back to the top. That's actually pretty chill. But what I can also do right now is you with a galleon, and then I just have to build a light, or not the light, the wind undine. I'm pretty sure I have a Delphoy on this account. Not sure, I don't have all wind units yet. At some point I pulled a Lucian and it said like new Lucian. I'm like, okay, I guess I didn't have that one yet. Oh, I did also pull this dude over here, but that's probably not gonna be used anytime soon. Do we have a Undine? I think, yep, we do. Nice. So we can add that in. Okay, so definitely I'll be building a bunch of units throughout the week, that's for sure. That is absolutely for sure. Also, might you ask, like, oh, but these units really need Vio, you don't have any Vio? I'll figure it out. You get the Vio from the events and that kind of stuff regardless. So my Vio resources are mostly just events and everything, or thus far only events. But yeah, this might be, I'm really curious to see how the next arena rush will go, because if I have these kind of teams for slow clearing people, because I often had is like, I go through the whole list and it's like, oh, nothing I can hit. Wait a whole minute or something like that before I can hit something again. Leo is just enabling you to hit so many more things. That's absolutely a true statement right there. So, yep, gonna be leveling those units. That is 100% for sure right now. Let me see if I even have enough 6-star material at the moment. I think I actually probably, yeah, I used all of these already. Let's see, 6-star material. Do we have enough of those? I first actually want to see, do I have any of your family members in other elements? Yes, sir. I also still have, oh wait, we have to do those over here, of course. I also still have not enough materials. But I'm also pretty sure that if we go to the one over here and we go not by these, we go by amount, yes, sir. Yeah, I don't need like a 20 of those. Like, that's... At some point, you can start feeding those as well. Like, it's absolutely not an issue whatsoever to feed those for... I wouldn't feed those for EXP, but feeding those for the... What's it called? Just getting extra stars, definitely worth it. Because you're not going to be using 20 of those and 20 of those. Like, you can definitely feed a whole bunch of those. And, yep, already done. Nice. Leo, Max. I still have skill ups, I think. Or did I throw the skill ups at the panda? I'm pretty sure I threw skill ups at panda, no? Or did I even not? Where am I panda at? No, I'm pretty sure I already did do the panda. So I think I'll go Leo next, because the other one is pretty much free the skill. I would also have to check for Christina, I think. Oh, Christina's max leveled already. It's not max skilled, however. Do we have her sisters for feeding those in? 0. Okay. Might consider skilling her up. Kind of depends on what her... Yeah, she definitely has a big portion of damage improvement in those skills. So, kind of depends what we can do for that set, because she would have to have her own set, of course. And then we also, of course, have to do this one, which we would feed in the others as well. Do you already have the 3rd skill before? Like, if you awake and get the 3rd skill. Most of the time it's for 3 stars anyways. It doesn't really happen on 4 stars. We have those, and then the rest we once again do these by amount, and then you just feed in whatever you don't need. Also, of course, if things would be something that I would use towards scallops for 2As, I would keep them. But I do already see none of these units would ever be a usage for a 2A that I do really care about. So that's the point where you can easily just feed them in. So yeah, that's update video on this. Insane pulls right here. I was already like, with this one, I was already like, oh, this is video worthy. I was just starting the recording being like, just see what happens and maybe a video out of it if I pull something cool. But this one, really insane. That one, triple insane. Well, guys, definitely looking forward to the next rush. which is going to be, of course, on Sunday. I will be live both on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm doing the double stream these days. Started doing that for Ethereum Restart. Then I'm live on the second channel for Ethereum Restart. If you want to see Ethereum Restart content, you can also check that one out. And that's all for me for today. I'll be leveling these guys, and you definitely will see me on Sunday on this account. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you as always in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.